Thank you for joining me for an overview of my flipped classroom unit over linear equations. This classroom is set up on Schoology and uses many online tools from the following companies. This is a 7th grade math unit involving linear equations. In Schoology, the unit is set up using a materials folder that includes the online lesson content, as well as a unit test, which would be inactive in a live classroom until we were ready to take the test, and a link to the online textbook. My district uses Go Math by HMH. It's password protected with individual student and teacher accounts. An outline page is available to students to give them an overview on what to expect within the lessons, as well as the timing of each lesson. You can see this will be a 3-week course on linear equations using equations and inequalities. Within each lesson page, students are given videos to watch prior to coming to class. This is actually the content delivery method. This affords the students the ability to view the content and rewind as necessary to better understand the material. Most lessons also include links to online activities and games, so students can interact with that content to check their understanding prior to coming to class. The lesson videos I've chosen were sourced from YouTube. They were created by companies such as Khan Academy and Math Antics, as well as individuals like PieCrustable and Mr. Buffington. I found that selecting the videos was the most time-consuming process during the CMS setup. I wanted to review each video to make sure that they were addressing the content in an appropriate manner and were interesting and engaging for the students. I really prefer Math Antics. They introduce the content and expand on it while also being engaging and very entertaining, which I find useful with my 7th graders. The online skill practice portion that I've added to this Schoology course is in the form of games that were sourced from the internet. I also have the option to set up practice assignments through pre-made activities from Khan Academy and then our online curriculum through Go Math. Both these require the teachers to upload their students into the classes, assign the activities individually for the students to access when they log into their accounts. So once the students enter the face-to-face classroom, we'll go over the content again with practice problems, maybe in the consumable textbook. And this will give the students the opportunity to ask any clarifying questions and to allow me to check their student understanding before we go on with working with the material. The in-class application activities can include unplugged paper-based games and tasks, guided and independent practice. The activities can be individual or group practice. The group practice will afford more pedagogical approaches such as cooperative learning with collaboration and peer teaching, but it does also require a bit more classroom management to ensure that the students are on task and working with the content appropriately. If teachers have a one-to-one classroom or maybe a Chromebook card or laptop card that they're able to check out, they can also incorporate some targeted plugged activities, such as the games from the Schoology lessons, or incorporating a whole class activity, such as Prodigy Game. And these things would also be useful for students who finish the unplugged activities early as some reinforcement or enrichment. Within the Schoology unit is also the lesson notes, and this will help students along the way, as well as the final assessment. To view this course online, please go to Schoology.com and enter the following access code. Thank you for visiting me.